For years, Apple has quietly been working on its own headset, following in the footsteps of other tech giants like Meta. But as new rumors continue to emerge about this new product, some are speculating it could be more impactful to Apple's bottom line than we first thought. Yahoo Finance's Allie Garfinkle is here with the details. Hey, Allie.
Hi, Rochelle. So the VR market hasn't yet had that hockey stick moment, the moment that sends it careening forward into the mainstream. But what I'm hearing from people is that experts are saying Apple's long rumored VR headset could actually be that moment. It could help create that moment where mainstream folks really want to use VR. Now, why, right? The first is that it's going to simply be more welcoming, right? Apple is known for making products that are just so gosh darn easy to use and incredibly sleek design-wise. However, there's also the other thing to consider, which is Apple's ecosystem. Apple's ecosystem plugged directly into VR could be really powerful. For instance, want to watch Apple TV on your VR headset? Cool. Want to link it to your Apple Watch? Fantastic. So that's the kind of thing that's going to be on the table. And it's important to say that the VR market really needs that kind of kickstart right now. The VR market, along with the games industry at large, to be fair, saw its 2022 sales drop about 2% year over year to about 1.1 billion. That's according to research from NDP. And then now when Apple's headset does emerge, it'll also set up a battle we haven't seen quite so directly before yet in tech. Apple versus Meta. Meta, of course, has a pretty strong grip on the VR market right now. One source was telling me that he believes it's about 82% of market share belonging to Meta right now. That said, Apple entering the market, while it could be a tide that lifts all boats, could also undoubtedly pose challenges to Meta that they haven't seen yet.
And that's interesting. I mean, I understand it for gaming. I'm still trying to get my head around what I would need it for in everyday life, but I'll hold pause on that one. But we're also seeing Bloomberg reporting that Apple might be coming out with some new iMacs. So what are the reports saying?
Yeah, the new iMac is reportedly in the final stages of testing, and a lot of it is going to look the same as the iMacs we've seen before, the desktops. Same 24-inch screen, a lot of the same features and colors. However, it will probably be more powerful. It's likely going to have a new M-series chip. The important thing to say, though, is actually this has been 2 years since we've seen an update for the iMac. Now, why? I mean, sales data is actually going to tell us all we need to know about this. Desktops actually only make up about 26% of all of Apple's computer sales. That includes iMacs, iMac Pros, and there you go. See, that's a pretty big gap. So that's why they've sort of focused on these laptops over the years. But that said, there are going to be a lot of people who are excited about the desktops. I know my dad is going to be one of them.
I mean, Apple is always very careful. Like, it'll have the idea. We won't rush in, but it'll definitely have the idea and take your time and execute it well. It always does. Allie Garfinkle, thank you as always.